Okay, guys. So, I've gotten requests for an outside video, which not really a whole lot to show you guys. It's winter on Faith First Farm and Homestead. There really isn't much to the homestead right now, guys. We're still cleaning up after Tim's trashed mess out here.
Yeah.
That was the old side garden. See how grown up it's gotten? This is why I was always pulling crap out of it. That right there that's the peach tree. It's gotten pretty big. I gotta find my other one, because I had a smaller Alberta peach tree, I thought. Oh, I think that's it right there. Maybe not, no. I don't know. This might be the Ire pear tree. Yep, that's the Ire pear tree right there, which dipshit broke. Excuse my language, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe... Oh, no, that's not what I thought it was. So I thought I had a smaller Alberta peach tree, but maybe I didn't. I had to borrow Chloe's boots just so I could come out here and do this. Because that's the reason why I was hesitant on doing it, guys, because I don't have boots. Yeah, that is the peach tree. Oh my goodness. Okay, see this, you guys? Those little nubs on it? We're going to have some amazing buds on this tree.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Look over here.
Yeah. And exactly what Elaine said, we're going to probably have fruit on it. We've just got to get all this crap cleared out.
Well, once it's spring again, I can start using it. Start doing it.
The thing of it is, we're going to have to pull out a lot of those weeds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally by the roots, because...
Yeah, I can do that. I know how.
I didn't say you didn't. I'm saying you don't want to just cut them down.
I know.
Because you don't want the roots choking it out. Anyway, sorry guys.
I can cut it down and then pull it.
There's part of the... No, I think that was part of
that one.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. You don't have gloves on, do you?
Nope. I can go get mine.
Or we can get a stick.
Yeah, let me go get my gloves.
I'm in the middle of video! Dang it, Scott! I don't care. Anyway, what I'm thinking is using this for our farm stand. The main part of it. To start. Just so we can actually get it out. He's going to have to get that scoop shovel anyway. You might need to grab that scoop shovel because there's ice on this. I'm trying to brush the snow and ice off from it. You might want to get the scoop shovel because there's ice to get it off. But I do think we could use this for our farm stand. Now, that right there, you can put like... This was a workbench. And it was in our barn. I have no idea why Tim brought it out here, but... You can't really try to figure him out. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into that. Anyway, but yeah, I think this would work for our farm stand. I mean, it's kind of, the wood is obviously old, but it's still sturdy enough. Obviously, we're not going to be able to move it right now because of the ground being froze. But the farm stand, since we're going to be out there, don't dig the wood up. Gently dig at the ice. I mean, it's not like it won't melt, but... Is there a piece of wood jutting out of that? No, I think it's just on top of it. It was nailed onto it, so I have no idea why that's up there. Tim. Anyway, moving this is going to be a you know what.
Another nail right there.
Ouch. It's frozen to the ground. Absolutely frozen to the ground. Once it unthaws, I think our farm stand I'm going to put out there.
You're not going to put it...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to put it on the cement, wasn't I?
Yep.
I wonder if it'll fit there.
Behind the...
I wonder if it'll fit there.
I don't know.
We should be able to make it fit up there.
Oh, yeah.
Less of a spot to... Less of a distance to go. But yeah, I think that'll work for the farm stand. Right there. And it's a pretty big old workbench. And I'll like fix it up and make it look good. We'll get it over there and then I'll fix it up. Okay, yeah, anyway. I'm thinking on the farm stand because I really want to be able to start doing, like, getting things onto the farm stand so they're available, like, as soon as possible. Here's my old compost pile.
One of them.
Yeah, one of the main ones.
The other one was next to it.
There's the nectarine tree, and that has a lot of really nice dormant buds on it.
We're going to get some nectarines, too.
Yep. That was from, that actually grew into the tree.
Yeah, it did.
Wow. Ugh, I got it out. Alright, so this goes up to the chicken coop. Tim and him wasting my frickin' buckets that I had. That's literally frozen in the compost. I will probably use this compost area. More than likely what I'll do with this is I'll use this to compost the chicken bedding. Because we are going to reuse the coop. Now, here's our old strawberry beds. This is the newer beds that I put together in 2021. One strawberry plant left out of that. There's one of my other beds that I have to completely clean out. It's a lot that I have to completely clean out. This is the square foot garden area that I'm gonna redo. Tim's trailer that he can get off the property.
Anytime.
Now this is the garden center. This is what used to be the old outdoor kitchen area because I had my off-grid stove like right over there. It was a pretty decent setup. I liked having like the indoor part of it. I have quite a lot of things that I can use in here. Just like pots and stuff that I can use for seeds. Totes that I'm going to be using for garden beds. Yes, it's plastic. I know that. But right now I'm taking what I got. Why are those out here?
What?
Those. The amber glass bottles. Why are those out here?
They were in one of the boxes. That was sitting on the thing right there.
Those should not be out here.
I know.
I don't want those to get broken.
Great.
So those are going to have to go back in the house.
Fine, I'll take them back in.
This is all the stuff that we can use on the farm. We're collecting egg cartons. These I'm going to be using for planters in the greenhouse. Coffee cans, cocoa cans, Slim Fast cans, empty jugs that can be used for water or whatever. Boxes. I've got cardboard in here that I'm going to be using on the garden, in the garden beds. I need to start collecting materials to actually build the garden beds. I have some. I have a little bit, but not a lot. So I'm going to have to start collecting that. It's a very good piece of wood. I have some scraps of wood. So, I mean, this was partly left quite a mess by Tim and everyone. But I've gone through a lot of the stuff, pulled out the stuff that I can use. These totes that are still good and have covers, we can clean these up and use these for things that we need in the house. I don't know. Some of this wood and stuff, I'm really gonna try to see what we can salvage for fixing things that need to be fixed. So we have some chicken wire left, chicken fence. That's mainly going to be used for probably garden and that kind of thing, because it sucks for keeping critters out for chickens. Granary. I'm not even going in there. I'm not going to show you guys that. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll do a walkthrough here and show you guys the changes that I've decided on. We still have to clean the garage out. Compost pile that I started in front of Tim's trailer, just because I was mad at him. Okay, so now this is where this is where I'm starting with the grid for out here. This is what's on the papers that I've shown on the video, guys. So this right here, this area, this is where our orchard starts. 10 of each thing out here, 10 of each thing out there on the other side of the property. I have no idea what that is. It's not one of my trees I planted. I have no idea where my little maple tree's at, or if it even survived. I bought a baby sugar maple, and it was a baby. A tiny baby tree. So, I don't even know if it survived. I have a feeling it might have gotten choked out. I don't know. It was in here somewhere. Obviously, we still have a lot of cleanup to do. The barn that now cannot be saved because of Tim and Chris. That is probably something I put up there because of something I planted. You know what? Am I gonna mess with that? I have no idea what that is. No clue. But I don't want to break it. Okay, what we're looking at is this right here. There is this. And it's something that's actually in the ground, and the little thing I used for a stake is obviously something I planted. So I'm just gonna wait and see what comes of it. At this point, that's about all I can do with some things. I have no idea what that is. No clue. That is actually growing in the middle of... This was the barnyard garden. I don't know what that is. It's nothing I planted. So I have no clue.
There's no buds on it. Yeah.
Well, if it's nothing, it's getting cut down. Yeah, I don't think any of the other things I planted over on this side grew. Even if it started, Tim probably killed it with driving through here. Yeah. Again, we won't get onto that. Now, the boysenberries. My two little tiny boysenberry bushes, you guys.
There's another one of those trees.
Yeah, and if they don't really fruit anything, they're getting cut down. There's the boysenberry bushes. I planted one here and one over there. And they are now from over here all over the ground. So, this is where the cuttings are going to come from. And they extend out that direction. And there was only 2 of them. This right here, this is where I planted the goji berries that I had out here, which I don't think survived. That's part of the boysenberry. See the red vine? So, anyway, all this stuff, we're going to have to get all this stuff out of here. All this big crap, all of this has to come down. All of it. So we have our work cut out for us. And in amongst, this, we've got, jobs, that kind of thing. Now, you know what? I wonder if I could actually find that blueberry bush now. I know it was over here somewhere. You gotta watch out walking through here. Be careful because there's holes out here. And if you don't know you're stepping in one, you could break your ankle. So be careful. It almost happened to me twice yesterday. You gotta really watch where you're stepping. Well, I haven't been through this. What? World? Rabbit pellets! Bunny poop!
Wild bunny poop.
Yeah, oh, you know what? I think I found it. I think I found the freaking blueberry bush. Well, it's obviously not these. I hate all these things. We'll start a compost pile up near the barn. The old barn. It's going to eventually have to get tore down. Yeah, my old blueberry bush. This was the stake right here. So I'm going to have to wait.
Is this it?
It's not a vine. Blueberry bushes are not vines. This is a vine. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that it didn't die. Because that was the really good blueberry bush. Anyway, okay. So these, all of these right here that you see, those...
Blackberry.
Black raspberry.
Ooh.
The black raspberries were behind the barn.
Even better.
They're all over here. So as I've said on the video, we're not going to need to buy our black raspberry bushes or our blackberry bushes or the boysenberry ones. How was the other thing I was going to show you guys?
Careful.
What?
You're stepping.
In what?
The rabbit.
Oh. I think that's down there. I don't want to walk back there. Now I gotta find my area. Because I wasn't over here. I kind of was. Ah! Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm fighting with another one of them stupid things. That didn't go very far. I don't want... Trying not to get tangled in the black raspberry bushes. I hate these things. Alright, I'm going to get away from those. See, the black raspberry extends all the way back here.
And it goes into the tree.
Yeah, and it's down there. So we have a lot of black raspberry. So, on the farm stand, I will be growing out black raspberry bushes, which will be for sale. $15 each because they are going to be grown up to at least 12 inches. They're going to be $15. Because I'm going to put the soil, the time, the energy into growing them. You guys don't want to see the barn. That'll just put me in a ticked off mood because of Tim and his buttholes. We're going to have a lot of compost. You have to. Just not recently.
No, not really.
Okay, now this is where I'm saying you got to be careful. I started walking through there yesterday and almost broke my ankle. So, come over here. Try to avoid Tim's holes that are out here. Because his stupid mud bug and crap that he had going on out here. That we almost got in trouble for by the police. Because he's an idiot. Ew?
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently there's a dead squirrel on the property. No idea why. Okay. He might have frozen. Poor thing.
Maybe he did.
Poor thing. He didn't have any trees to climb. See if the squirrels will... The orchard will save the squirrels. Okay, so I showed you guys, okay, I kind of showed you where the orchard was going to start over there, and I got sidetracked. I do that a lot. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, I already know that. I've been out here twice.
You're gonna have to be
Those tires are going to go inside the goat pen area.
for the goats to play.
For creating the play area for the goats, which they will love.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, so what you're looking at, watch it, is where the property corners. I don't know if you guys can see it out there. It's a sign on the road, and it's a yellow sign that says Kinneyville, warning drivers of the upcoming intersection.
So this is where we're gonna have.
So you go from that sign out here, and you can't really see it, but out there's an old AT&T box, and it corners up here. Now, and you're just going way too far. Yeah, and we can't put the house right there. Sure you did. Anyway, the house, and again, this is going from the grid, okay? The house, where's the, I do this every time. I was out here twice. Move. Okay, from this spot right here, okay, right in here. Right here. that distance from, because this is where the property ends right there, we're gonna make sure that the house starts like right here and goes this way. Why? Okay, because this out here is field that the farmer works.
We don't want it too close.
And we need room for the privacy fence, and we need room to get between the privacy fence and our house and all of our other outbuildings. Okay, so the tiny home right here, this is where it's going to go. And it's going to be registered off-grid, so I don't have to deal with some of the things I'd have to deal with. And I haven't really looked that up yet, so I can't really tell you guys. We can get the tiny home that I want. I'm going to save out at least 50 by 40 square feet for the tiny home. So you know what? I'm going to count that out. Right here. Sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, oh yay, deep snow, 18, 19, am I straying? 20, 21, he didn't answer me. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, I don't even know if I'm still in a straight line. 33, 34, why? 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, burrs, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, so this distance from where Scott's standing pretty much to here, this is what the house is going to take up. 50 this way, 40 that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, oh, there's a bunch of crud over here, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, yikes, 22, 23, there's a bunch of tires in the way. Okay. We'll say 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. You should be standing at the corner spot where I was standing. I think I strayed. Find my corner. Really? I don't believe you. See, I strayed, guys. Okay, so right here. 40 feet. So 50 by 40. That's going to be our tiny home. That's a lot. Actually, I don't know if it's going to take up this much space. Because I think the whole thing is 50 by 40. I don't think it's 50 by 40 out here. I gotta freaking pee. Anyway, it might actually take up less space than this. I gotta see. I'll have to get out and see what the dimensions are. I'll let you guys know. Anyway, it might actually not come out farther than like over here. This might be like the square or the spot where the tiny home sits. Right here. I know. I don't think it's going to take up that big of a space. Anyway, right next to the house is going to be the greenhouse. You know, find my footprint. And I'll go. Yeah, see, I strayed. I asked you if I was going in a straight line, and you never even answered me. I'm sure you didn't. Anyway. Okay, so right here, I was probably, in all honesty, right here. Because I strayed big time on that. So, we're gonna, like, just from here, just say it takes up this amount of space. Which, I mean, it could, I don't know. So, from here, like, about right in here, there's gonna be a connection. Ouch. Stupid thingies. To the greenhouse. Walk in, and there's the greenhouse, which we're going to build, okay? The greenhouse is going to be, if I build the one that I diagrammed out, it's going to be 12 pallets, 11 to 12 pallets with the greenhouse plastic, I don't know. Or I'm going to look around for old windows and stuff and do it that way. But the greenhouse is going to connect to the house with a walkway. That is going to help to keep it warm in the wintertime. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. Now, next to the greenhouse, which I'm not exactly sure how far out the greenhouse is going to go. It could be out as far as this. Maybe a little farther. Like right here. I mean, this would be a pretty big greenhouse. Scott, they've been out here with critters and... Really? And you don't know who's been wearing those. Ew! What is wrong with you? Anyway, gross. So yeah, the greenhouse, and then actually that's going to go into the middle of it. So part of the greenhouse is going to be over here. Because it's going to go into like the middle. So part of the greenhouse is going to be over here. I'll probably have it like this. Lengthways going this way. On the side of the house. So from the greenhouse over here will be the outdoor kitchen. Probably right in this spot. So we're going to go, like probably right here. And I'm not even counting because I don't know how big it's going to be. Over. And this is just estimated guessing, you guys. We don't need it huge. Probably right here. Because all I need is room for counter space, cupboards, a sink. Well, the stove that I'm going to build, a sink, so it might not even come out this far. So this is going to be the outdoor kitchen area. And then over here, this whole huge spot. Well, figure you got to have a walk space in between the kitchen and the outdoor kitchen and the garden. Over here is going to start our garden. The big Faith First Farm and Homestead garden that is going to feed many, many people. And it's going to be huge. And we need many materials to build many raised beds. They might actually start using some of the barn wood, to be honest. I can't even tell you how big the garden's going to be. It's going to be huge. Huge. Yeah, we're gonna have to move all this stuff.
You can call that DJ guy and have him come out and stuff.
I have a feeling the Faith First Garden is gonna take up from where I was standing. You should be back where I was standing so I could show the distance. Don't trample my footprints. Is that where I was standing? Where I started?
About here.
About? I'm hoping to show. Well, then if they're going back, then go back. Okay, that looks right. Okay, so the distance is right here. Hang on, guys. I hope this doesn't stop the video. Did it? Yay, it didn't. Cool. Okay, the distance from where I'm standing to where Scott's standing is, I do believe that's how long the garden's gonna be. I might make it stay there. I might make it a huge square. It is not cold out here. I've got my windbreaker on, but that trailer. Anyway, won't get into that. Tim's mess out here. Probably to right here. So you can see where Scott's at. And then I'm gonna go back. Yeah, see, that's gonna be a problem. I could extend out that way though, instead of this direction. So I'm gonna go back up here. Trying to stay as straight as I can going back, so I know, we get the approximate measurement. And we're gonna fence the garden off to keep critters out, obviously. Oh, okay, he's right here. Yeah, we've got to have this distance between us and the field. And the garden, I'm gonna have to enclose it. Because these guys use a ton of chemicals. So I'm gonna have to make it to where the garden is almost greenhoused. Yeah. So this is gonna be the garden, you guys. I've got a pee so bad right now. This is gonna be the garden. So you guys see how big that's gonna be. That's the plan anyway. So there's the outdoor kitchen there. Figure out where my footprints were for the outdoor kitchen. So I can't find myself here. Yeah, so okay, so this is the outdoor kitchen spot right through here. No. Stop, you messed up my footprints. Yeah, this is about where the outdoor kitchen's gonna be. And then the garden. And I think what I'm gonna do, because this is gonna take a minute to clean up. Yeah, so this is gonna be the outdoor kitchen here. So I think over here, well, right in here, I'm also gonna build another off-grid stove with newer cinder blocks. So that's gonna be like right in this area. But I think over here is where I'm gonna map out and do the strawberry bed, the rhubarb patch. Well, it's all gonna be raised beds because you can't plant in this soil. It's too many chemicals. And the big medicinal garden. So it's gonna have to be moved. So this area, we're gonna have a big strawberry bed out here, and even if it's just like that, that's a large spot for strawberries. Strawberry bed's probably gonna be about like this. So it's basically gonna be near the in between, or it's gonna be blah, 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 blah. The off-grid stove that I make over there is gonna be in between the new strawberry bed and the outdoor kitchen. The rhubarb and asparagus patch, this stuff is getting moved. I'll probably have to call Ingham County and have them come out and get it. But the rhubarb patch and the asparagus bed is gonna be next to the strawberries, like right in here. Oh, probably right there. I mean, I'm gonna make sure they line up. And then from here, ew, burrs. The medicinal garden. And all this crap is gonna have to move. And the medicinal garden is gonna be probably almost as big as the garden. In all honesty, I might put the medicinal garden over there. Out from, like on that side of the house. On that side of the property. And so we'll have our tiny home, our greenhouse, our outdoor kitchen, the main garden, our off-grid cooking stove. There'll be a wood cook stove inside the outdoor kitchen. And our big new strawberry bed, our big new rhubarb patch and asparagus bed. And then over there, I'm going to walk all the way across here. I'm going to have to find somewhere to pee, because I got to pee. I'm going to pee my pants. Yes, I will pee outside if I have to. Laugh at me if you will. From where the tiny home is going to be. Oh, and our driveway. We'll have to make our driveway from where the tiny home is out to Wright Road.
There's a driveway started already there.
Huh?
Over there. I've seen one already started out to here.
I'll have to check that out. Anyway, is this? Yeah, I think this is where I was, like through here. Okay. So the medicinal garden, I think what I'll do, so if we have the driveway from like, say right here, I'll come over here on the other side of the driveway And it can't be very close to the field. And again, I'm going to have to enclose it because of all the chemicals they use. So that's going to be fun. The medicinal garden is going to be over here. Right over in this area. And again, it's going to be massive. Because this is where we're going to grow all of our herbs, all of our medicinal stuff. Now probably, I mean, in the garden there's going to be plenty of culinary herbs, that kind of thing. There'll be culinary herbs in the medicinal garden, of which I will dry and, you know, put up. The medicinal garden area is going to have to be big enough to... No, I can't see my footprints. Why? Where was I? Right there. It's going to have to be big enough to accommodate at least 5 to 7 8x4 foot beds that are going to be square foot gardened, and all medicinal and culinary herbs. And I can't wait to get this stuff built and, you know, be able to show you guys this. Probably to like right here. You should have stayed over where I started instead of following me, because now they can't see where I started. And now you're going to have no idea where it's at. I don't even know where it's at. But yeah, I'm going to make the medicinal garden at least as big as the main garden, because it's got to accommodate at least... Okay, I'm off. I went over a little bit farther, but whatever. Dude, this is way off. I'm going to have to get this measured out. Anyway, you can see the approximate of what I'm talking about, you guys. Medicinal garden is going to be huge. Absolutely huge. This area. Driveway is going to be through here. Medicinal garden. And then, you know, the gardens. So we're not going to have a lot of lawn, and I don't want a lot of lawn. And if I have more than I want, I'm planting more gardens. Lawn is useless. The only thing lawn is good for is growing more food. But yeah, all of these tall weeds, all of this, we're gonna have to get all of this stuff down. It's gonna be a lot of work, and it's gonna but we'll have to get it done. Because over the course of the next year, I'm gonna be aiming to get our tiny home out here. I wish I could get it out here sooner than that, but unless I win the lottery, not gonna happen. But this is gonna be where I'm gonna be building the gardens, the raised garden beds. Now there is that area out there, and I may actually use that area for another garden area. That's a lot of gardens. Yeah, you guys, it is. But one of Faith First Farm and Homestead's main goals is to help other people. The more food we're able to plant and grow, the more we're going to be able to share with the community and reach out to people that need it, that are even more desperate for food than we are. And yeah, we don't have a lot of money. We really don't have money for groceries, but I can't say we don't have food. We do still have food stores in the basement from me putting food up from our garden. So, you know, looking around, coming out here, looking around, there's going to be, again, our tiny home, our medicinal garden, the driveway, the greenhouse, And you guys can't even see my hand. The tiny home, the medicinal garden, our driveway, the greenhouse, the outdoor kitchen, then our huge main garden, our big strawberry bed. Well, that's gonna be like over there. Our big strawberry bed, rhubarb patch, asparagus patch. And I'm doing the asparagus for Amy. And I'm gonna work like you know what to get her out here.
Oh yeah.
Now that trailer, I'm gonna be fixing that up. We're gonna have to collect sheet metal because I'm gonna have to fix that right there.
I know.
We're gonna have to use it to fix the roof. We're gonna have to gut it, and that's because Faith First Farm and Homestead, we're going to be giving Joe, Amy's fiance, a place to live. Or a place to stay for a while. Which is probably going to be for a long while because, face it, the world's going to hell in a handbasket. Now, this is the whole food area, okay? Now we're going to, actually, you know what? I'm going to come over here. I'm going to have to pause this for a second. Because I got to deal with myself. Okay. If I hand you this, I'm going to pause this. Okay, sorry guys. Woo! Don't get caught in the brambles. Anyway, so this part of the homestead is our food growing area. Our main food growing area. Now, I know it's a ways away from the chicken coop, which is way over there. And they say to try to keep your animals closer to your house, but so it's not a very long walk in the wintertime. Well, we're just gonna have to dig a pathway out or something because I'm using the old chicken coop. The next thing I'm gonna show you guys is where I've decided to put the goat and feeder pig barn. In the garden center where I don't know where we're gonna put them yet. It's probably gonna be towards the back. Or I'll clean out the corner near the front of it. I don't know. In the garden center, either in the garden center or in the garage, one of the two. I don't know. That's where we're gonna put the rabbits and the quail. And the quail, yes, are gonna be for part of our meat. What are you doing? Will you leave the trailer alone? Sorry, guys. Scott is being curiosity, I swear. Anyway. Curiosity of a 10-year-old. Anyway, alright, so half of the orchard's going to be on that side of the barn. The east side of the barn. Where I started to show you. I will finish showing you guys that before the end of the video. So the video is probably going to be pretty long. It's going to take forever to upload, but I don't care. If you want to walk with me, get out here. I don't know what you're doing, but you don't need to be doing it. There's nothing in that trailer for you to go look at. Hurry up. Anyway, like I said, the curiosity. Yeah, I'll show you guys the rest of that area before the end of the video. So, this area, like I said, is going to be garden over here. Yeah. Something like that. So this is why I need to map this stuff out here and stake it out and know exactly. Okay, this is the garden area through here. Pretty sure of it. Or was it through here? I don't remember if... Okay, the garden area is through in this space. That over there is the outdoor kitchen. This is the walk, that right there, the footprints right through here. That's going to be the walkway, in the space in between the garden and the outdoor kitchen was going to be right here. So, again, food area. A whole... And that's going to be gone. Again, I'm going to have to call Ingham County and have them deal with it. Tell them I have no idea whose it is. Get it out of here. All right, so this side, which again, this is the garden area, which is going to be absolutely huge. Like this whole space is all garden. And then again, the strawberry bed's over there, the rhubarb, asparagus bed. That trailer I'm fixing up for Joe, Amy's fiance, so he has a place to go. So, on this side, so what's next after the garden, guys? What's next is going to be... All right, so the garden is like right there from where that stalk is over. This area here. And again, back there, eventually it's going to be the privacy fence. It's going to go around the entire property. The whole 5 acres. Because I don't trust people anymore. And there's going to be 4 gates, not 3. Because there's going to be 1 gate at our driveway going up to our tiny home. And then a driveway at the back drive. Or a gate at the back drive. A gate at the half circle drive and a gate on Kinneyville. And the gate at the half circle drive is going to be going out to Wright Road. And obviously our driveway is going to be going out to Wright Road. Anyway, and Wright Road is that side for those of you that do not live in Michigan. That side is Kinneyville. Okay, so what's going to be over here? Well, this is going to start the farm part of Faith First Farm and Homestead. Chickens are going to be way over there, but I want to use the old chicken coop. So, right here is going to be the fence from this area. And I don't know how big it's going to have to be yet. I don't know how many goats I'm going to get. I'll probably get 4 to start with. Why 4? Because I want to be able to sell babies. Scott, stand right there. So I know how far I'm going. Right where I was standing still, right there. And so I can hopefully stay in a straight line. I have issues with that. We have lots of animal tracks out here, guys. Lots of rabbit tracks and deer tracks. And the one nice thing about Michigan on your own property is you can hunt on your own property without a hunting license. So we can hunt deer from our property. And that meat will go into the smokehouse. Where that's going to be yet, I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Probably on that side of the outdoor kitchen. In between, I'm going to put it in between something. So it's, I don't know. I guess if I have to get a building permit for it, I will. I just don't want to because it's going to be a small building. Anyway, sorry. So, Scott's standing right there where I was at. Again, I don't know exactly how far out I'm going to bring this. Probably... I don't think that's enough space. Not for 4 goats. Because their structure is going to take up part of it. So we got to keep going here, guys. Let me see. Remember, our property extends down to there, but on this side, there's also going to be the other half of the orchard, because there's our trailer, which I'm going to be giving to Andrew. So, let's see. I don't know how far that is. You guys can see Scott in the distance. This looks to be enough space. I don't know. I might go down a little bit farther. Ah, that's right. Okay. Oh, this is going to have to be huge. Because the goat barn and the goat shelter, goat barn, whatever, is also going to be the feeder pig barn. So, I might put the structure in the middle here. But I've got to split their grazing areas. That's what I was thinking. So this is going to have to go down a lot farther. I'm going to have to bring this down. It's going to have to probably be triple what I was thinking. Because if I put the, yeah, you guys can see Scott way down there. I can barely see him in the picture, in the camera. But we're going to bring this way down, and it's going to take a lot of fence. And this fence is going to be expensive because it's going to have to be able to keep, really? My shoe's untied now. It's going to have to keep goats and feeder pigs in. So, I'm thinking this is probably going to be enough. Come out a little farther. Right here. Again, you guys can barely see Scott down there. And then we're going to come down here. You guys can see that tree. We're going to bring this all the way down here. Across. And again, we're getting really close to our trailer. So Andrew's is going to have to suck it up. I'll probably put the goats on this side and the feeder pigs on the other side. We're going to bring this all the way down here. To probably right here. This is kitty corner. Scott's way down there. He's waving, but you can barely see it. Okay, so. Boy, did I go off. My footprint's curved. Okay, anyway, so we're going to go. See, this extends out to where. This is the garden space I was figuring for out here. But I mean, that's fine. I think I still will do a garden out here. And Andrew can just have his pick from it. And we'll go across here. This is going to be the biggest of the spaces. Because we're going to need a lot of space for the goats and the feeder pigs. Come all the way across. Behind this area, and I got to be careful not to break my ankle in a hole. It's because of Tim's dumb butt. I'd like to smack the crap out of him. Anyway, he's an idiot. That's beside the point. Oh, there's also blackberry or black raspberry bushes back here too, guys. So we're going to come all the way across. This is going to get into some of this mess that we got to clean up, but we got to clean the whole thing up anyway. So we'll bring the fence back here. And this will work because we'll have access to these berry bushes. Like I said, we'll come all the way down. So that will be the goats and the feeder pigs area. Again, why so big? Well, because I'm going to put the barn in the middle with about probably 4 or 5 foot of space in between the back of the barn and the fence. Maybe 6 foot. And I'm going to fence off in between And the feeder pigs will have this area out here. And the goats will have that area out there. And the goats are going to be dairy goats. The feeder pigs, we will be buying 4 of them. Now, if we end up getting an offer on 6, I will take the 6. And we'll process 3 of them and keep the meat. And we will sell 3 of them. And that's going to be quite a decent amount of money because the feeder pigs can be sold for a least amount of like $750 to $800 up to $1,200 a piece. And we'll have 3 of them. So if I sell them for the least amount of money, $750, that's $1,500. That's $2,250 out of just the feeder pigs. If I sell them for $1,200, that's $3,600. And that money will go back into the homestead. So, you can see how big that's going to be. The goats will extend over to where the garden area is over there. I'm going to have to make sure they can't get out of the fence because Andrew would not be happy. But the garden area is going to be fenced, and I think I'll use pallets to help build a fence around the garden. And, you know, real fence posts and that kind of thing. Again, all this nasty mess has to get cleaned up. Again, we're going to be fixing that trailer up for Joe, for Amy's fiance. Chicken coop, again, is going to be over where I showed you the old chicken coop. We're going to fix that up. So we're going to have the chickens, and I will add on to that, because we're going to have the chickens, turkeys, and guineas in there. Now, the ducks. Ducks, duck, goose. Duckies. I don't know where I want to put the duckies. I don't really want them over there. So, duckies. Where are we going to put our duckies? Duckies. See, this is also going to help me, like, grid this out on the grid paper. All right, you don't have to stand there now. Okay, this is part of the... No. That was the garden over there. The strawberry and rhubarb bed is going to be over in that area. Beyond that crap. This is going to be gone. So... I think what I might do is use this space back here to put the ducks. The duck house. Which, yes, that's another building permit. Duck house, you know, simple fence. What? In all honesty, this might not be a bad spot. What would you think, Scott? The duck and goose house here. Maybe we could put the pond right here.
Yeah, right here.
Right there in that clearing. Kind of put like a wooden fence kind of thing around it so it looks really nice. And you know, this will be the main part of the homestead. So we'll have our duck and goose area. I mean, obviously it'll have to be fenced to keep them safe from predators. But yeah, I think this would be a great area for a pond. Try to do as natural of a pond as possible. I'm not exactly sure how we would do that because this ground is so full of chemicals. So I'm going to have to do some research on that one. So that'll give us our medicinal garden over there, our tiny home, our greenhouse, our outdoor kitchen, our huge Faith Farm and Homestead garden, the feeder pigs and the goats over there, the other garden over there. Those are the 2 brand new gardens. The chicken coop, chickens, guineas and turkeys over there. The rabbits and the quail in the garden center area. And again, that's business, selling the babies, the quail, selling baby quail, or just, you know, those are going to be more for meat birds. Now I need to figure out the smokehouse. All right, let me see. Where are we going to put the smokehouse? My feet are wet. These boots did not help keep my feet dry. Well, they at least kept my shoes dry. They got her shoes wet, but not mine. Sorry, I asked Chloe if I could use her boots, so. Yeah, and those tires, we're going to put those in the goat pen and build a play area for the goats. There's also 2 huge tractor tires out there that I'm going to roll over into that area, and we're just going to leave them there in their yard. Okay, the smokehouse. So we got the tiny home, the medicinal garden. Crap. Alright, I'm going to have to get off from here soon, guys. The medicinal garden over there. The greenhouse. The outdoor kitchen. The garden. Smokehouse. You know what? I think the area right there where the tires are is probably going to be a really good spot for it. Because it's going to be hidden by the outdoor kitchen and by the duck and goose area. That works. And I may actually put the duck and goose house right where that crap is at after it's gone. So there we have it. Faith First Farm and Homestead, you guys, right here. Yeah, this is it. This is our new Faith First Farm and Homestead. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to get off the video. I'm going to have to end the video because my battery is going to die. So, an hour and 12 minutes into it. So, yeah. But I hope, you know, I'm not going to really be able to show you guys. I can show you guys more on the orchard later. I mean, I showed you approximately where it's going to be. I don't want the video to die. Or my phone to die while I'm doing the video. But yeah, so this is a great start on the property. And Jason Tosby, I hope this makes you a little happier on the outside video. I would add more to it, but my battery's gonna die on my phone. I will do videos as, you know, like when we're repairing things, but I really am gonna have to get off from here so my phone doesn't die. So more videos to come, I promise. So look forward to them. And to the person that asked about the cottonwood trees, I'm going to be looking up information on that, and I will be doing a video. So please be looking out for that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Faith First Farm and Homestead, you guys. Brand new location, even though it's on our old property, but brand new location. Mapped out here. And we got this. And I will see you guys in the next video. And Faith First Farm and Homestead out, guys. Bye. See ya.